everyone, and welcome to All Better Life. Today's video is on how to become more productive and to defeat procrastination. It has long been assumed in psychology that people who procrastinate have a skewed sense of time and lack time management skills. They think they will have more time than they really do to get anything done. Although that may be true for some, more recent research shows that procrastination is associated with distress, faulty coping mechanisms, and even perfectionism. It seems that task avoidance is also to blame. People are more likely to put it off when they perceive a task in a negative way, such as it will be boring or challenging. Now, a way you can defeat this is to focus on one task. Focus is the secret to beating procrastination. As I say, success is where the focus is. When we put too many things on our to-do list, it tends to lead one to become anxious and it makes us feel overwhelmed. You should start by selecting only one item of your to-do list that you have been procrastinating and dedicate yourself on that day or the next week to complete that mission. This will give you motivation to do the other things as you take more things off. This will also help you to be more realistic and to set yourself up for success as you build your schedule. Projects are always much longer than expected, so budget in a little extra time. And also look for ways to make it easier for yourself. If you're not a morning person, don't plan most of your tasks in the morning. You will find yourself putting it off because you do not feel like it. It may be easier to plan the task at a time which is more suitable for you and isn't based on someone else's morning routine or expectations. Break it down into smaller chunks. Procrastination also follows when a mission appears overbearing. It's best to split the job into smaller pieces or parts that are more manageable. You might want to write the steps down, as visualizing it might also be easier to step. When you look at a mountain, it seems impossible to climb. However, if you think about climbing it one step at a time, climbing one step does not seem so overbearing. Also, if you have an essay to write, you can choose to make an outline. You can describe each paragraph, research if you need to, and then commit to writing one paragraph at a time. This is just an example. Perhaps you can write a paragraph a day for a week instead of 10 paragraphs a day before it's due, which can overwhelm anyone. Chunking it down like this can also help you to feel less stressed and more motivated, like the previous example. Start today and drop the excuses. You must take immediate action once you have narrowed it down to one mission. If it sounds overwhelming or if you don't think you have enough time to complete the assignment, take it slow and drop the excuses, especially if they hold no substance, such as "I'm not in the mood," because it takes movement to get into the mood and to create motivation. Being in the mood can be good, of course, but waiting for that to happen may mean that you may never start your project. Do the power hour. In order to harness the optimum efficiency of your brain and body, a power hour consists of putting away all distractions and functioning in concentrated chunks of your time. To begin with, you can do 20-minute intervals followed by brief rest periods. Scientists found that our brain naturally goes through cycles with peaks and valleys. It is important that you respect these peaks and valleys by balancing concentrated focused time to optimize your performance. In other words, working many hours continuously will not produce the best results, which is why it is rare that someone who pulls an all-nighter will succeed in a test. Start over. Forgive yourself for past procrastination. Research indicates that the more you can forgive yourself for previous procrastination, the more likely you are to resolve and take action against your present procrastination. When thinking about your past experience of procrastinating, exercise self-compassion. You might find that your Monday is not as productive as you would have wanted it to be. And when you hold this against yourself, you might find that the rest of your week will end up following this tone. However, if you forgive yourself and start over on Tuesday, your week could be rescued. This applies for mornings as well. Your whole day does not have to be ruined just because you had a bad morning. Done is better than perfect. Sometimes we procrastinate a task because we want it to be perfect and we end up taking forever to start. And if the task has a deadline in the end, it ends up not being perfect. Perfectionism is an attitude of all or nothing. Either everything is perfect or it is a failure. People who are perfectionists prefer to wait until things are perfect in order to continue. So you can't finish it if it's not perfect, or if it's not a perfect moment, you don't think you can start. This attitude of all or nothing will hold you back from beginning or completing a task. Work out why you are procrastinating. Obviously, there's a reason for why you may be procrastinating, and you need to consider the reasons of why you are. For instance, since you find it boring or unpleasant, it might lead to you avoiding a specific task. Take action to quickly get it out of the way so that you can concentrate on the aspects of your work that you find more enjoyable. Remember, avoiding it won't go away. Bad organization may also lead to procrastination. This is effectively overcome by making a prioritized to-do list and creating productive schedules. Even if you're coordinated, a mission can still make you feel exhausted. You may also have concerns about your abilities or are concerned about failing, or as I said before, you might be a perfectionist. So you might put it off and seek comfort in doing work that you feel you are able to finish, or it's easier, or work that you feel you can do perfectly. Some individuals are as afraid of failure that they do not even try. They feel that the progress can lead to demands to take on more assignments, leading to being swamped by them. Perfectionists also tend to be procrastinators, like I said before. Sometimes, rather than doing it imperfectly, they would rather stop doing a job they don't believe they have the expertise to perform. Another thing that people suffer from, which can lead to procrastination, is the imposter syndrome. Sometimes you don't believe in yourself that you can do something the way that you did it before, or perfectly, that you would rather not even do it at all. Bad decision making is another significant cause of procrastination. If you can't decide what to do in the event, you will end up doing the wrong thing. You will possibly put off taking action and you will waste your time. Of course, procrastination is human nature. It's not something that can easily be overcome. No one is productive 24/7 every day. However, it's essential to manage it in a way that it does not get out of hand and you are still able to reach your goals, and you are not wasting away your days and taking longer to accomplish any goal you might have. Thank you so much for watching this. Please make sure to like to boost my channel so more people can access this information, and please make sure to subscribe as well.